how to create real abundance or real success, not the superficial way. In this video, I want to share with you the perspective, the insight and direction, how to create real abundance or a real success, not as a golden mask of pretending, but from the very inside out. And my intention is to show you with clarity that our conditioned or advertised perspective of abundance only reinforces scarcity and postpones real abundance even more. No matter how shiny we can create a superficial golden mask of pretending otherwise. Now, we are conditioned in being busy almost our entire lives to create and experience success. Success financially, in our relationships, as a parent, emotionally, success physically, etc. But because we are so busy in this conditioned direction, there is no time left to question if this direction will ever provide us with real success or abundance on every level we are working so hard for. Welcome to this video. I am Tom Nuyens from the aliveacademy.com. Now, I am very grateful that I have created world success at the age of 19 and have experienced the conditioned desired status symbols or know how it feels to fly to my job with a private jet. But not for the reasons you might expect. In fact, on the contrary, working really hard to create a shiny golden layer of success or even world success on the surface only postponed real abundance even more. And I will explain to you why. And at the same time, I want to give you clarity, perspective, and direction how to create and experience real abundance. Not as a superficial mask on the surface, but from the very inside out. Now, the first question we should ask ourselves is, why do we want to create abundance or success in our lives? And the real and maybe confronting answer is because we don't experience it yet within. And as long as we experience scarcity or emptiness within, no matter how hard we stir in the same glass of scarcity, we won't be able to pour out and experience real abundance from the very inside out. At best, we would only be able to grind really hard, mostly against our nature, to buy a cover for our glass of scarcity with superficial shiny wrapping paper of pretending, with the extra constant fear that our shiny mask of pretending will be unmasked and that we feel our scarcity again. The second question we should ask ourselves is, why are we living in scarcity within in the first place? Well, imagine my fist represents our pure, fulfilled heart or pure, fulfilled, abundant feelings at the moment we are born. And from the moment we are born until now, we all have experienced painful emotions. And this pain sets around our pure, fulfilled heart. And this is the moment where fear is born. The fear to feel our painful emotions ever again. Now, from that point, we all try to find a way to not feel that pain and fear again, right? And do you know how? By running away from our feelings, by continuously looking for distractions with our thinking outside of ourselves. But by being busy with our constant restless thinking, we are not only closing ourselves up from our feelings of fear and pain, but also separate ourselves from our unharmed and untouched feelings of fulfillment and abundance that lie underneath. And because we are closed up from our independent feelings of fulfillment or abundance, we are constantly imprisoned in scarcity. And of course, we don't want to feel scarcity either. And that is the reason why we try to find compensation for our inner scarcity by running away from our own imprisoned abundance within, looking for abundance and liberation outside of ourselves. Now, we have very, very valuable questions to ask ourselves if we truly want to experience real abundance. Can running away from our feelings of fulfillment or feelings of abundance within ever bring us fulfillment or abundance? By imprisoning our own feelings of abundance underneath a shiny mask of pretending? Can running away from our unsolved pain ever bring us liberation from our unsolved pain? Can running away from our fears to feel unsolved pain ever bring us liberation from our fears and pains? Can creating the most shiny mask of success on top of our imprisoned feelings of abundance ever give us the feeling of liberated calm and abundance? Or will we only create even more fear to be unmasked and confronted with our unsolved inner scarcity in prison, with our fear and pain and consequential diseases again? Once we ask ourselves these very important questions, it's more than obvious that our conditioned direction to create success outside of ourselves never will give us true liberation, calm, and fulfillment. My journey only begun when my successful shiny mask of even world success didn't liberate me from my unsolved fear, from my pain, from my unworthiness, from my distracting addictions and diseases. My mask of pretending fell apart. And I first conditionally thought that my falling apart, my burnout, or my depression was a big failure, while in fact it was the golden ticket towards the real opposite direction, towards real liberation, calm, fulfillment, abundance, both on the inside and on the outside. Now, in my 20 years of helping people to unleash their true abundance from the very inside out, I haven't found a single soul who hasn't a real authentic purpose imprisoned underneath layers of fear, pain, addicting distractions and diseases. And what do you think will happen once we have undone ourselves from our numbing, imprisoning layers of pain, fear, distracting addictions, golden masks of pretending and consequential diseases, together with discovering our unharmed feeling of independent fulfillment or abundance, together with our discovered authentic purpose? Indeed, we will flow over with independent, authentic, purpose-driven enthusiasm, calm, and abundance, into abundance on every level in our life. Totally the opposite approach as our conditioned working hard to copy a hype against our will or nature, to create a superficial mask of bandages, of success, of relationships, of materialistic things, of physical masks, with the constant fear to be unmasked, that the bandage or a mask will fall away and will make us feel our unsolved fear, pain, and scarcity again. So if we recap, what will bring you liberation, the creation and the experience of real intended, authentic, calm, and natural purpose-driven abundance that you are born for? You will create and experience real abundance only by stopping to hunt for it outside of yourself, by making a 180-degree U-turn and start the journey past our layers of unsolved fear, pain, distracting addictions and diseases, straight towards our independent, unharmed and untouched feelings of abundance and fulfillment underneath. And the great news is that it isn't that hard to flush out all of our unsolved layers either. It is far easier than working hard against our nature with the frustration, never finding it. We don't even have to keep stirring in the same troubled glass of pain or suppressing our glass with medication with the hope it will cleanse our glass one day, like conventional psychotherapy subscribes. Only flushing out those layers will do, until only the feeling of independent fulfillment, calm, and abundance is left to be poured out. Now, when our life as we know it on the outside falls apart, when we lose our job, when we lose money, when we lose a relationship, or when we lose our hunt for distractions, for example, during a pandemic, we tend to close up even more from our feelings out of fear. While in fact this falling apart is the ideal space and time and the golden ticket to shift from our external hunt towards internal finding of our liberation and independent abundance within. And from our discovered and liberated independent feelings of abundance within, the creation and the experience of abundance on the outside will only be a natural byproduct. And I know we are conditioned to find it scary to make a 180-degree U-turn away from our busy distractions, straight towards the liberation from our unsolved pain, fears, addicting distractions and diseases, while in fact you don't need to be afraid at all. To help you actually enjoy every step of this journey, I made 4 free additional videos, among which a tool you will get to get past any kind of symptom of fear you can always take with you. And this is not clickbait, they are actually 4 fundamental perspective-changing insights that nobody teaches us, but that will save you years of detours and frustrations. And if you still would want more and would want my personal help along every step of a very enjoyable step-by-step plan, I also do have an additional program for you. I will give you all the info if you want after the 4 videos. Click here if you want me to send the 4 fundamental videos past fear towards abundance to you. Now, do you see the value of this 180-degree U-turn? If you do, please like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. I will see you in the 4 videos.